Welcome to the Quick Start video for the programming of the Smart Caregiver 433 CMU. Follow along and you will be a pro too. The estimated range is 150 to 300 feet depending on the environment. The CMU can accept programming of up to 30 components of any variety, not including the pagers and reset buttons, which are unlimited. The components that are compatible with the CMU are the 433 PGD, which is the caregiver pager, the 433 NC, which is the nurse call button, the 433 NCA, which makes corded monitors and pull strings compatible with the CMU, the GBT-RI, which is the 10 by 30 bed pad, the GBT-WI, which is the 20 by 30 bed pad, the GCT-WI, which is the 10 by 15 chair pad, the FMT-07C, which is the 24 by 48 gray floor mat, the ACO4, which is an optional accessory, the AC adapter, the 433-RB, which is the remote reset button. The functions of the CMU are the call review button. Press this once to silence without erasing the call memory, or to review the last 6 calls. The volume button, which is used to control the volume of the central monitor by allowing you to scroll through 3 volume options. The language button, which allows you to scroll through 11 language options and 3 tone options. The replace add button allows you to add another component to the CMU. This component will program on the next available number, and this button will be used in conjunction with the record add button. This button will also be used in conjunction with the call review button in order to replace a component on the system. The record add button is used for initial programming or will be used to program the CMU if it comes unprogrammed. If the unit becomes unprogrammed, you will see numbers scrolling across the screen. This button will also be used in conjunction with the replace add button to add additional components on the next available number. The reset button is used to reset the CMU from calls and silence the alarm. The unlock lock switch, which is located on the side of the CMU, is used to put the CMU into the programming position or the normal operating mode. The speaker slot on the side of the monitor can be used to silence the CMU if pagers are being used. The programming light, which is located on the front of the CMU, indicates that the CMU is in programming mode. The antenna should be extended fully to ensure best possible reception for all components and for signal to be sent to the 433 PGD or the 433 PG. The DC input adapter is to be used for the additional AC adapter and can be used to power the CMU instead of batteries. The manufacturer does recommend that you keep 4C batteries as a backup in the CMU in case of a power failure. Directions to program the 433 CMU when nothing is programmed currently or numbers are scrolling across the screen. Make sure your batteries are new and in working order or plug in the AC adapter. Place components in order that you would like to program them. Pads will need to be on a hard, flat surface in order to program correctly. If you have a floor mat, you will need to turn the transmitter off at this time. Everything should be within reach during programming process, as this is a quick process from start to finish. Put the CMU into the unlock position. Press and hold the record add button for 2 beeps and a closing melodic tone. Turn the motion sensor on.
Number 1.
Turn it off. And wait for the closing melodic tone. Press the nurse call button and release.
Number 2.
Wait for the closing melodic tone. Press on the chair pad and release.
Number 3.
Wait for the closing melodic tone. Press on the bed pad and release.
Number 4.
Wait for the closing melodic tone. Turn the transmitter on for the floor mat.
Number 5.
Wait for the closing melodic tone. Press the reset button. You will only hear one tone. This means it is programmed. There is no programming needed for the pager. This is an additional receiver to the CMU and will receive all calls from the CMU if within the 150 to 300 foot range. Put the CMU into the lock position with the switch on the right side of the monitor. Press the reset button. Test your components to make sure everything is working correctly. Directions to add components on the next available number on the CMU. Make sure that no components are in use when you are trying to add additional components to the CMU. Place components in order that you would like to program them. Pads will need to be on a hard, flat surface in order to program correctly. Put the CMU into the unlock position. Press and hold Replace Add for 2 beeps and a closing melodic tone. Press Record Add button for 1 beep. Wait for the melodic closing tone. Activate your component.
Number 6.
Wait for the closing tone. Put the CMU into the lock position. Press Reset and test your components to make sure everything is working correctly. Directions to replace a component in a number that already exists. Make sure that no components are in use when you are trying to add additional components to the CMU. You will have to move fast and press the component as soon as you hear the corresponding number that you are trying to program, or it will not program correctly. Put the CMU into the unlock position. Press and hold the Replace Add button for 2 beeps and the closing melodic tone. Then press the call review until desired number is stated and shows on the screen. Activate the component right away.
Number 1.
There will not be a closing melodic tone in this programming sequence. Put the CMU into the lock position. Press Reset. Test your components at this time to make sure everything works correctly. For any other questions or if you need troubleshooting help, please call Smart Caregiver at 1-800-650-3637 and we will be happy to assist you. Thank you.